What's up, everybody? So we got a playlist update. We've got Fortune's Keep coming back on quads. I'm also going to be talking about some of the weapon buffs and nerfs, so stick around. One of the updates is going to be on the 13th. So if you look right here, we've got March 14th through the 20th. We're going to still keep ranked play, but look down there at the bottom. We got Resurgence, and we've got Fortune's Keep quads is coming back. Then we got trios for Ashika Island, Vondel duos, and then Strand solos. I don't really care about that map. But yeah, so Fortune's Keep is back. You can also see, if you want to freeze the screen, you can look at the other updates coming on the 21st and the 28th for the playlist updates. But I'm going to start off with some weapon nerfs as well. So if you want to watch the gameplay, go ahead. But the Ram 7 got a nerf. It's down a little bit. I do still think that it's going to be a usable gun. It's been a usable gun since it got nerfed on the 6th, just due to like the shorter close range engagements that you have. BP50 also got a nerf too. This gun's a little weird, but if you want to freeze the screen, again, feel free and just look at the different nerfs there are. But yeah, this is a ground loot Ram 7, but it's okay. The next thing is going to be the Bass B that also got a nerf, but I do think it's comparable to the SOA Subverter gun. The Bass B kind of shoots a little bit less accurate, and I don't really know much about the movement, but from my experience, I think it's almost as good. Subverter is just more accurate. If you haven't gotten that gun yet, go ahead and level that up. It's got a bunch of wacky challenges that you've got to do to even get to unlocking it, and then you got to level the thing up. So hopefully you got some XP tokens left or something like that. Here's the comparison. So Bass B and Subverter, you can kind of compare the damage. It's a little bit weaker than the Bass B, but it is a little bit more accurate too. Damage ranges are a little bit different, so just take your pick on that, whatever works for you. I don't know how I didn't kill that guy. C4, wow. But yeah, the next thing is the MTZ-762. That one got an overall nerf. Again, if you're playing Resurgence, a lot of this probably won't matter as much because the gunfights are shorter ranged engagements. If you look at Ashika here, you're fighting within that, you know, a couple feet all the way up to, well, I guess meters. Gonna force me to use the meters, but yeah, a couple meters all the way up to maybe that 20 to 25 range. So it really doesn't matter for things like the Ram 7. It's still gonna fry up to that 26 meter mark. That's probably the first time I'd ever picked up an LMG in this game and actually trusted it. I usually try to just toss it in the garbage where it belongs, but it was pretty decent there. So right here, that was one of the times I couldn't figure out what I wanted to pick up. SVA is sprint to fire time is down a little bit, so they made it a little bit quicker. Nothing too crazy for that update. And the Holger 556, that gun feels good. Look at the damage, the headshot damage, 54. So if you want to try this build for it, go ahead. I think there was an update that came out for one of the stocks to make it just a little bit more accurate. But the bullet velocity is just a tad bit low. It just doesn't feel like it's... I feel like I got to lead people a little bit more with that gun, which is fine, I guess. It doesn't make it garbage, but... overall, it does feel like a pretty decent gun. Some of this gunplay here, yeah, I kind of got lucky with the hip fire spread there at the end of that gunfight. But oh, he's cheating! No, I'm just kidding. But let's see. So we got another picture about to come up here. I'm doing this. Oh, this guy. I don't know. I just kept and I just followed the speed he was moving through the wall there and got him. So MCW, hit your shots and it'll be good, I guess. I mean, there's some guns that are more powerful, but if you just hit your shots with the MCW, it should be pretty decent in my experience with it. I feel like other guns just hit a little bit harder, and I don't have to shoot as long with them. The next gun that we have coming up is the Bruin MK9 LMG. The only way this gun works for me is if you've got the 60 round mag on it. If you're into slide canceling and playing hopscotch and jump rope while you're shooting, it's probably not the gun for you. It does feel like a little bit slower gun. On the big map, it might be a lot more useful because you can spit, you know, 100 rounds, maybe even more downrange. But I'm mainly a Resurgence player. A lot of my other friends only really like to play Resurgence. It's just more fast paced and we enjoy that type of gameplay. So I think on these maps, especially Ashika and Fortune's Keep, you got to be kind of mobile. You probably can post up, especially in Lighthouse or something with the LMGs. But yeah, there's not too crazy of gameplay this match. It just felt kind of flaccid. You know, it was okay, but nothing too crazy. No crazy plays. It's just something to kind of have in the background while I make my videos better over time, and just something to give you guys that'll catch the eye or whatever while I'm talking. Ram 9 is like the GOAT right now. I mean, look at the damage, the bullet velocity buffs that it got, the aim down sight speed that it got. It's just overall a pretty good SMG, and I don't really think that there's a gun right now that it exceeds the ability of the Ram 9. I mean, you could maybe look at like the AMR 9. The range on it is pretty good. It feels more of like a hybrid AR SMG type of gun. But I don't really snipe, so I don't use the AMR 9 with a sniper. I feel like it's just not my play style. I'd rather rotate, move around, try to get an angle. I'm getting a little bit better at sniping. I tried it when I played the big map, but look at that. The Ram 7 still, I mean, it shoots good. It shoots very well. I don't really have any complaints. Yeah, I can tell it's a little bit weaker, but I guess that's good for more of the casual gamers out there because, excuse me, because I'm not going to be frying you from 60 meters out. I could see how that would be very annoying, especially when you're trying to land in and loot again or something. I accidentally got on the ATV right there while trying to reload. And the next thing, oh, the AMR 9. So nothing too crazy with that. It's just the double barrel kit got an update. So nothing really overall for the actual, like the whole gun itself. Right here, we thought there was guys behind us, so we're just kind of waiting. Right here, you can see the snipers got a little bit quicker. The aim down sight time got a little bit faster. Overall, the XRK Stalker is going to be quicker to use, especially if you put like the no stock on it and stuff. Fortune's Keep, I picked that up one time, and this guy had a really good XRK Stalker build. And it always seems like when I use ground loot, the guns are amazing. If I use the blue BP-50 laying on the ground, that thing just feels like it fries. But I make a fully kitted up BP-50 for my class. It feels like putting interstellar camo on it just makes the damage go down by 10% or something. But right there, I started shooting through smoke. I knew I downed a guy there, so I'm just kind of shooting left and right a little bit to try to pick him up. This guy... Okay, I didn't feel like challenging that anymore because I knew I was in that radar, and I didn't know if that was his radar or not. But yeah, so the rest of this, I don't really have much to talk about. I guess I could do some commentary if you guys just love hearing my voice so much. But I don't know what this guy was doing here. I'm gonna try to work on my commentary and stuff too, make it somewhat entertaining. But it's really hard when this game was super boring. So I might just cut the video. I don't know. I think I got 14 kills. My two buddies got like 13 and 12. And then I had one friend. He got 0. He got 0 kills and like 1,600 damage. I don't know how you do that in Resurgence, but you know, I don't expect him to play like God. I think right there when I downed that guy, I said I was going to push him maybe. I don't know. But right here, it felt like we were playing zombies. I mean, it just feels like a constant crossfire that I've got to avoid. This guy actually kills me from the roof over here. If I wouldn't have made that little jump to the right, I probably would have survived that. But who knows? This guy would have pushed me right when I was plating up. So you never know. Sometimes it's just bad luck. You can see how annoyed I look. Now, all the things happening on the screen, I never pay attention to the top right of my screen. I still mess it up. You know, there's, what is that? Spectator, kill count, how many people are left, teams. Okay, so that makes sense. But yeah, final circle, I'm always like so locked in. And you'll hear me on stream. I'll be like, hey guys, how many people are alive? I don't know. Like, I need them to tell me. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they'll be like, and then I'm like, okay, whatever, I already killed him, we're good, we won. So we're at the 10-minute mark here or so. I think this game went on for another 8 minutes. This was a very long game. The game actually went to about the very last circle, and there was a guy underneath the ground, and my buddy had to push him. I was almost in need of a gas mask, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip to the end so you guys don't have to, listen to me talk for another 8 minutes. So I skipped ahead. So right here, this is actually going to be a spot where I kind of want to do some commentary. So I saw the guy up top. He kind of went down to the left, and then I saw them back here. One of them got pinged. It actually might have been me that pinged him. I threw 2 grenades, and I realized I have 2 more. And I remembered I had so many grenades on me. I just never used them. So I broke his armor. Break his armor again. Tossed another. Hurt him. So carry grenades on you. Final circle, I mean, that can really make some of these leeches come out and expose themselves. Right there, I was kind of did a run around the truck to kind of just look around me to see if anybody was head glitching anywhere. And right here, I think I'm looking for a gas mask. Final circle like this, I don't see anybody, so I assume he's down low. One of my buddies started to go down low, and he just pushed and didn't even tell us, but it ended up working. Right here, if I would have actually recorded the game audio, I think I told him to go down there to the left. You see the yellow guy on the radar? He's going down and to the left, and I tell them I'm going to watch right here. So it's things like that, little things. It's the communication. You tell your teammate to do one thing, and it's you got to build that trust too. I mean, you can't be making whack-ass call-outs for 15 minutes a game and then expect your teammates to trust you. My teammates usually trust me. It's whether are they in the position to actually do that, or are they busy right now? Are they getting fought? Are they looting up, plating up, or whatever? Right here, I'm just hoping he doesn't see my feet. And my teammate Cody actually kills him, and then we win the game. And I do my genuine "it's not a game" quote at the end. So if you enjoyed this, if you at least liked the stuff at the beginning, go ahead and like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot, and it also kind of builds up the confidence too. Then it makes me want to keep making more and more. The more views, the more likes I get. I just want to give you guys some info and kind of get myself out there as like a good player, but I also know a lot. I know how to play a lot, and I want to help the average Joe that doesn't really play this game much more than a couple hours a week to actually be able to hop on and enjoy it. I remember the first Call of Duty I played. I was awful at it, and I've gotten so much better over the past 15 years that I've played the game. Some people don't improve, and that's okay. I mean, you don't have to be good to be able to play, but if you want to find the game to be a little bit more enjoyable and maybe go from, I don't know, getting 4 or 5 kills a game to now getting 8, 9, or 10 kills a game as like your peak, then that's fun. I remember first time I was able to get over 10 kills, it was pretty cool, and then just kept going from there. I still can't seem to get past that like 27 kill mark, even though the game feels super easy at some points and I'm just running through people. I still just can't find enough people. So probably because it's resurgent and there's less people. But anyway, thanks for watching, and go ahead, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video and the next stream this weekend. Peace.